What's always been a constant staple for the Minnesota Vikings may now possibly be a liability, and that's the Vikings defensive line. What we saw on Sunday was completely unprecedented because instead of producing pressure, ideally what you want to see is O-line here, our D-line here, Sesset Hut, penetrate through the O-line to get after the running back and or the quarterback. Instead, what we saw all game long, Sesset Hut spinning in place, channeling their inner Booker T, doing a spin-a-rooney. And I get it. There's no Danielle Hunter, no Michael Pierce, but we still have talent and depth on this D-line. Yannick Ngakoue, I understand that he's dealing with an ankle injury suffered during the game, but last time I checked, the official Vikings injury report before the game against the Packers on Sunday, 0 players on the injury report. That includes Yannick Ngakoue. He was completely ineffective. Ifeadi Odenigbo, after trading for Yannick Ngakoue, you tweeted out fool's gold. So you wanted to show the Vikings what they were glossing over when it comes to you. So you made a couple of plays against the run early in the first half, but just like Ngakoue, for the most part during the game, you were also ineffective. We have Armon Watts. We have Jaleel Johnson. We have Jalen Holmes. We have talent on this defensive line. And then we get to Shamar Stephen, which is, okay, man. So going back to August, Andre Patterson, defensive line coach, defended Shamar Stephen and said, quote, "I think Eric Kendricks will tell you that part of the reason he went to the Pro Bowl is because of those 2 big bodies sitting in front of him," okay? So he's referencing not only Shamar Stephen, but Linval Joseph from last year, who is now part of the LA Chargers. They allow him to run from sideline to sideline and be free. Their number one job in their life is to not let anybody touch Eric Kendricks, and I get it because people write stuff about Shamar Stephen, and I get it because everybody just look at stats. But if you watch film and you ask Eric Kendricks if he had to pick anybody to go to the game with, that he'd make sure that guy was there. I guarantee he'd tell you it's 93 because 93 is not going to let anybody get to the second level and block Eric Kendricks. They're doing what we coached them to do. Coach, what are we talking about here? What are we doing, man? The lengths that this coaching staff is willing to go down to provide nonstop excuses for their favorite buddy players who do a whole bunch of nothing is absurd. Coach, I respect you. I watch film. Last year, Shamar Stephen had nothing to do with Eric Kendricks making the Pro Bowl or being an all-pro linebacker. Last year, Shamar Stephen was awful. On Sunday, Shamar Stephen, along with the rest of the D-line, was awful. And I hope this is a blip, because if this is going to be the norm with the D-line that we saw on Sunday, where the defense starts at the second level instead of the first, going up against quarterbacks like Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers again, hell, even Matthew Stafford twice, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, going up against Indy's O-line, going up against running backs like Derrick Henry, I'm going to assume everything's going to work out. Hopefully, listen, Danielle Hunter, I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm going to assume that Yannick Ngakoue, he's going to play like we expect him to. Ifeadi Odenigbo, he'll be better. You got to expect it because otherwise, if this is going to be the norm for the rest of the season, for the remaining 15 games of this season, then this will be a team that can maybe win 3 games. And don't talk to me about tank for Trevor Lawrence. I would love nothing more than Trevor Lawrence to be the quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. I would love to see Trevor Lawrence in a Vikings uniform. I do not want to see Trevor Lawrence on this team with this regime because this regime has demonstrated through their actions that, you know what? Oh my God. Talent in the passing game be damned. We're going to do a 1975 style offense. We're going to ground and pound the rock and play defense. And we would be doing Trevor Lawrence a complete disservice. And don't take my word for it. Go back to the 2017 season. All those magical plays that Case Keenum pulled out of his ass. Watch Mike Zimmer. In those post-game press conferences, he went right up to the podium. Oh, that's just, that doesn't sit well with me. I don't know about that. That is not Vikings football. But Zim, Case Keenum just threw for 5 million yards and 700 touchdowns in a single game. You won the game by 44,000 points. Yeah, but you know what? That's just not good enough. He needs to reel it in, taking too many chances. I swear to God, if we had Patrick Mahomes on this team. If Patrick Mahomes was a Minnesota Viking, he would not be the Patrick Mahomes that we see today. Best quarterback in the league, best player in the league, because Mike Zimmer would force Patrick Mahomes to reel it in. The D-line needs to get better, baby. Call up Damon Snacks Harrison. If I was Rick Spielman, I would get on the phone, call Snacks, and be like, listen, the master sales pitch is this. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Hey, what's up? Damon? Damon Snacks Harrison? Hey, this is Rick Spielman, GM of the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, what's up? Can you come play for the Minnesota Vikings? Please? We really need you. So the D-line needs to get better. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season. Tomorrow, we've got Vikings versus Colts preview. We do this 3 times a week. Mediocre Best Sports Podcast with Realistic Randy. Check me out on Twitter at realistic_Randy. Facebook at Realistic Randy. We'll see you tomorrow.